Leslie Fhima's next chapter after Gerry Turner Heartbreak might not be the fairy tale we want on Bachelor in Paradise. The Golden Bachelor runner-up Leslie Fhima will have another chance to find love during Bachelor in Paradise Season 10, but I'm concerned that she'll end up with a broken heart again. Leslie, 66, is one of the 10 Golden alums who headed to Costa Rica for Bachelor in Paradise Season 10. The rest of the Golden cast includes April Kirkwood, 67, Charles C.K. King, 62, Gary Livingston, 66, Jacqueline Shoney, 69, Kathy Swartz, 72, Keith Gordon, 63, Kim Bike, 70, Natasha Hardy, 62, and Ralph R.G. Johnson, 66. Bachelor in Paradise Season 10 will also feature cast members from The Bachelor and The Bachelorette, including Week 1 arrivals Alex Godin, 27, Bailey Brown, 28, Brian Otts, 33, Dale Moss, 36, Hakeem Moulton, 30, Jeremy Simon, 31, Jess Edwards, 26, Jonathan Johnson, 28, Justin Glaze, 30, Kat Izzo, 28, Kyle Howard, 31, Lexi Young, 31, Ricky Martinez, 29, Sam McKinney, 28, Spencer Conley, 32, and Zoe McGrady, 28. I think that there's a lot of potential for love matches within both casts, but I'm worried about Leslie. Leslie had an instant connection with Gerry when they met on the first night of The Golden Bachelor. She came out of the limousine wearing a costume of an old woman with a gray wig, a house dress, and a walker. Gerry was thrilled when she tossed the walker aside and revealed her actual dress. They then began to dance with each other because Leslie was a professional dancer. I could immediately tell that they were going to be a great match. During The Golden Bachelor, Gerry continuously hinted to Leslie that he might choose her in the end. In the fantasy suite, he told her that he loved her and that he thought that she was the one. Like Leslie, I believed Gerry, and I was shocked when he chose Theresa Nist instead, leaving Leslie blindsided and heartbroken. Leslie even later appeared in Joey Graziadis's Bachelor season and told eventual winner Kelsey Anderson that she wished that she wouldn't have felt so confident about Gerry because she was devastated when she broke up with her. I don't want to see Leslie go through heartache like that again. The worst part about Bachelor in Paradise Season 10 is that it takes place in Costa Rica, which is where Gerry broke up with Leslie during the Golden Bachelor Season 1 final. It would be terrible if Leslie went through a breakup there again after how heartbroken she was after Gerry chose Theresa instead of her. I'm worried that this could destroy Leslie's faith in love for good. Although CK, Gary, Jack, Keith, Kim, and RG are amazing men, I don't think that any of them seem like the right person for Leslie based on the fact that she was interested in their fellow Golden Bachelorette contestant Jordan Heller. Leslie and Jordan didn't date, but they did meet up in November 2024 at a soccer game in Los Angeles after they'd been texting a bit. In an interview with Ashley Iaconetti and Ben Higgins on the Almost Famous podcast, Leslie admitted that if she was the Golden Bachelorette, she would have chosen Jordan, even though she thought that all of the men were great. Leslie admitted that if she were the Golden Bachelorette, she would have chosen Jordan because she thought that they had a lot in common, including their faith. Leslie explained, "Jordan, I feel like we have a lot in common. I know that he's funny. I love funny. He lives in Chicago. I live in Minneapolis. He has a dog. I have a dog. Stuff like that's important. And we're both Jewish, and at the end of the day, that's important to me as well. I mean, it's not heart stop. I have to have someone Jewish. But if you meet someone, and they are your faith, that's just the icing on the cake." Leslie added, "But you do have a common bond when it comes to that. I think he's probably like me, where he's not uber religious, but you are into your faith and more of the heritage thing, and all that stuff. So I don't know. We'll see." If none of the Bachelor in Paradise Season 10 Golden Men are Jewish, then Leslie might not have as much in common with them. I know that she said that it wasn't a deal breaker, but I think that she cherishes her faith, and she'd most likely prefer someone who had the same beliefs as her. However, Leslie was willing to get engaged to Gerry, who isn't Jewish, so I believe that she meant it when she said that it's not mandatory for her. It's still unclear if the Golden Cast will add more contestants as the weeks passed like traditional Bachelor in Paradise does. But if these are the only cast members, then I fear that Leslie might end up heartbroken and alone. She has such a vibrant and vivacious personality, and she deserves a real and lasting relationship. I'd be so happy for her if Jordan turned up in Costa Rica to sweep her off her feet. In addition, although Bachelor in Paradise Season 10 host Jesse Palmer and bartender Wells Adams have expressed their hopes that there will be some age gap romances on the beach, I highly doubt that Leslie, who's a mom of 3 adult children and also has 3 grandchildren, will be interested in such a thing. So far, the oldest male contestant is Dale at 36, and that's still a 30-year age difference. Leslie seems to really want to find her person, so I don't think that she'll waste her time dating someone if there's really no future with him. In addition, during the Golden Bachelor Season 1, Leslie told Gerry that she'd been divorced twice and had been single for 22 years. Even though she'd been married 2 times, she felt as though she'd never had a true partnership in her life. Leslie repeatedly told Gerry that he had all of the qualities that she's looking for in a man, but it took her a long time to open up to Gerry because she had her guard up to protect herself. Because of the short timeline of Bachelor in Paradise, Leslie might not have enough time to bring her walls down and allow herself to be vulnerable enough to fall in love again, especially because Gerry broke her heart. After the heartbreak that Leslie went through after Gerry blindsided her, she deserves to have a beautiful love story during Bachelor in Paradise Season 10. However, I'm concerned that this won't happen for her unless the pool of contestants widens. While all of the cast members deserve to find love, Leslie's past heartache has me rooting for her especially. I wish Leslie all the best on her new journey to find love on Bachelor in Paradise Season 10, and I hope that she finds her fairy tale happily ever after ending. The Bachelor Nation franchise cannot seem to get a break with its casting choices when 9 times out of 10 in the last several years, some type of controversy surrounds the series lead or the contestants. You can now add the Season 2 lead of the upcoming Golden Bachelor to the list. Over the last week, Mel Owens has been skewed for his controversial remarks said during a podcast for speaking to the producers of the type and age of the women she wants cast in his season. Mel said, "The producers asked me, 'What's your preferences?' So I just said 45 to 60, just being honest. The process ended and I was selected, and then I had lunch with the executive producer. I said, if they're 60 or over, I'm cutting them. They said, 'Oh no, you can't. This is not the Silver Bachelor, it's the Golden Bachelor. But they're gonna be hot, don't worry about it.'" Things got even worse when the divorced father of 2 shared he wants the women's bodies to be in tip-top shape inside and out. Owens revealed that he gave the Golden Bachelor producers another note. "They gotta be fit because I stay in shape, I work out and stuff. And I told producers try and stay away from the artificial hips and the wigs, that kind of stuff." Pictured below, the women from Gerry Turner's season of The Golden Bachelor. Reaction was swift and immediate, asking in recent weeks for Owens to be dumped and replaced immediately for his comments on a dating show that has featured women in their 60s and early 70s. Previously. The ABC/Golden Bachelor Instagram thread below, you can see a litany of remarks from viewers, including he has alienated the core audience for the show, which will result in low ratings for the show and lost advertising dollars. Please replace Mel with somebody from Joan's season. The men are already fully vetted, so that person can step right in. Popular and handsome Jonathan would be a great Golden Bachelor.